Good morning once again, guys. What we have been doing in the past session was to do a template for our statement of cash flows. By way of review, we said that in order to construct our statement of cash flows, we need the balance sheet of the current year, income statement of the current year, and the balance sheet of the previous year. So last time we already started with the template. However, we found out that we had a problem or an issue because the change in cash was 2250, but the net change in cash from our template was 78,650. So there's a discrepancy. Next Wednesday yung quiz, no? Next Wednesday, there was a question here. Okay, so let's have a review, guys, of what we have discussed so far. This is what we wanted to investigate, yung difference between cash in the previous year, in the beginning of the year, and the end of the year. So cash increased by 2250. We said that this should appear here in the net. It should be the same here, 2250. But since we came up with 78,650, then that means that we need to resolve something and check. Okay, so short-term investments, we said this goes to financing, accounts receivable goes to operating, and inventories goes to operating. So we need to, and then the fixed assets goes to investing. So we need to generalize the rule. Actually, guys, isang rule lang kailangan natin ma-memorize kasi the rest of the rule spring forth from that, no? And let's generalize, guys, yung rule natin. Kapag how will be the effect on cash flow when an asset increases or decreases? Okay, so the general rule is that when assets, this is the only thing that we need to remember, no? When assets parang mabagal yung ano niya. Any increase in assets, guys, okay, when assets increase, then this will always be a what? Use of cash or source of cash? Okay, let me put it here. Excuse me. Okay, when assets so we're looking at the cash flow, no? Cash flow. When assets increase, guys, it will be always a use of cash. So this is equal to may problema yung ano ko yung wait. Let me fix a bit my digital pad. So this is a use of cash. Yun lang kailangan natin tandaan, guys. Kasi, therefore, when assets decrease, it will be a source of cash. On the other hand, guys, yung opposite nito, yung liabilities and equity. Okay? When liabilities and equity increase, then this should be a source of cash. Okay? So yun lang kailangan natin tandaan. Actually, ito lang. Only this one. The others, guys, will follow from this. No? Therefore, when assets go down, the value of the assets, I mean, guys, it's equal to a source of cash. Okay, for example, dito, tumaas si accounts receivable. So alam natin na use of cash yan kasi hindi pa natin nako-collect. No? When accounts receivable, on the other hand, decreases in value, okay, it's a source of cash. Okay, dito naman, liabilities and equity, pag tumaas siya, tumaas yung notes payable. Ibig sabihin guys, umutang tayo, no? So nag-source of cash yun. On the other hand, pag liabilities and equity goes down, okay, for example, accounts payable goes down, it means that, okay, it's a use of cash. Okay, so this is the general rule, okay, so that we won't get confused. Ano ba to? Tataas ba to yung cash or bababa? So we follow this basic rule, and that makes our analysis easier. Okay. Okay. So let's have again a quick review. Nagsisimula tayo lagi sa net income after tax, no, sa template natin. So we get this from the income statement of 20. What happened here? Ano pala ako okay. May question. Okay, thank you, Kyla, for informing me. Okay, so saan na tayo? So we always start with the net income after tax. Okay, and we get this from the current income statement. Remember, guys, we're preparing the cash flow statement for 2020. So dapat yung net income na 2020, kunin natin this one. And then we learned that there are non-cash expenses that were included in the income statement, and then we have to include that back, no? So since minanage natin depreciation and amortization dito, i-add back natin siya sa statement of cash flows in order to convert it to cash flows. Kasi ito, guys, sabi natin hindi naman cash flow yan. So in order to convert this into cash flow, kailangan i-add back natin yung depreciation and amortization na binawas natin. Okay, so quickly now, ito yung investigate natin yung 2250. Short-term investment, there was an increase, therefore use of cash. No? Okay, accounts receivable, nasa operating siya, nag-increase then from 270 to 283,500, use of cash. Inventories, 135 to 147, 141,750, use of cash. Net fixed assets, okay, so it will go under investing. Okay, 315 to 330, it's a use of cash, nag-increase yung cash. Okay, then we go to liabilities and equity. No? Sabi natin, pag liabilities and equity, pag nag-increase yan, source of cash yan. Accounts payable is operating, so nag-increase, so source of cash, positive dapat. Accruals, nag-increase din, operating siya, source of cash to, positive. Notes payable, interest-bearing, so papasok siya sa financing. No? Okay, it increased, therefore, it's a source of cash. Then long-term debt, guys, again, financing yan, nag-increase din, so source of cash. Common stock, if ever it changes, papasok din sa financing, okay? And syempre, kung nag-increase yan, guys, then that should be a source of cash. Retained earnings, hindi natin sinasama kasi that's part of your net income after tax. And so, wala nang ibang ano dito, account, no? All right. Then we added the operating, investing, financing, sinamap natin dito. Okay. Then we have 78,650. Okay. All right. Now, may problem tayo kasi 2,250 to tapos 78,650 to. So how do we now address this? Meron tayong discrepancy ng malaki, no? Mga 70, 76,000. No? So, saan manggagaling yun? Dapat equal sila, guys. Okay. Ask ko lang muna, no? Meron pa bang ibang items sa sa net income after tax sa income statement na hindi natin nasama dito? That will involve cash, 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 no? It will be a cash transaction generally. So take a look at the income statement, guys. Is there something in the income statement that we have not yet included? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. Tignan nyo siya. Tapos may makikita ka dyan, hindi pa natin nasama. Okay. You notice something there, guys, na hindi natin nasama? Revenues. Guys, again, may I request that you show your answer dun to everybody para makita na lahat, no? Revenue, Syra, kasama siya, di ba? Ito yung revenues eh, di ba? Nung kinuha natin net income after tax, nanggaling sa revenues yan. So itong net income after tax na to, sinama natin sales, yung depreciation, kaya nga natin binalik si depreciation, no? Si interest, okay, si tax, kasama yan. Okay, thank you, Sire, for the answer, no? Ano, guys? Look at the whole income statement. May item dyan na hindi pa kasama. Okay? Tapos hindi pa natin sinasama dito. And since it involves cash, dapat naka-reflect dito yun. Look carefully, guys. Anything there in the income statement? Few more seconds for you to suggest an answer. Okay, let's see. Operating expense. Again, guys, pa-request na lang na i-ano yung answer nyo sa to everyone, no? Para makita din ng classmates yung answer nyo. Operating expense, andito siya. Yan, expenses, andito yun. Lahat ng expenses andito dito. Operating, kasama yung operating expenses to. So, nung kinumpute natin si net income after tax, kasama yun. No, guys, huwag kayo mahiya kasi we will treat all answers here with respect. No? That it's also part of your training, no? To learn how to voice out also your part ng training natin yan. Okay? So huwag kayo, guys, I would like to encourage you not to be ashamed, no, of your answer. Kasi I even appreciate and your classmates will appreciate na nagpa-participate kayo. No? Okay, any answer, guys? Tingnan yung buong cost of sales, andito siya. No? Cost of sales, it's part of your operating expenses. So that was included. No? Thank you, Syra. Thank you, Syra, for your answers. No? Si operating expense, andito yan. Si cost of sales, andito din yan. Lahat yan kasama dito. Dito sa 812,700. Clue, guys, clue. Tingnan yung buong income statement. Look at the whole income statement. Sige, kaya niyo yan guys. Konti pa. Ang clue ko sa inyo, tingnan niyo yung buong income statement. Hanggang anong row ba yung income statement natin? Up to what row? O, yun muna pakisagot nyo guys. Taking a look at our Excel sheet, up to what row is our income statement? Row 15 ba? Row 30? Hanggang anong row? Row 22. Okay. Yeah, correct. Erin, hanggang row 22 siya. That's your clue for me, no? From me. You have the clue, guys, no? So you should be able to spot already ano yung kasama diyan sa buong income statement na hindi pa natin hindi natin naisama dun sa natin sa statement of cash flows. Okay, any guess? Ayokong sagutin guys kasi kitang-kita niyo yan eh. Tsaka I'm sure you know the answer. Okay? Dapat kasama siya sa statement of cash flows kasi it involves cash. Tapos yun yung clue ko na. Tingnan niyo yung buong income statement. Ang buong income statement hanggang row 22. Another clue guys, up to what row lang ba yung na-consider natin? Na nasama natin sa statement of cash flows natin. Okay, Kendrick, thank you. But addition to retained earnings, hindi naman cash yan na It's not cash, no? Ayun, okay. Thank you, Erin. Yun, di ba guys? The dividends. Di ba? Dividends are paid back to the shareholders. Eh guys, hindi naman papel yung dividends. It's cash. Okay, I hope that's clear guys, ha? Yung dividends, binabayad yan sa mga shareholders. Usually, depende yan minsan, kunyari, 10 centavos per share. So if you have 100,000 shares, ang 10 centavos nun, 10,000. May 10,000 ka na dividendo na kukuha sa company. Okay? So this guys, itong dividends na to, itong 43,300 na to, okay, andi dito na ba yan? Nasa template na ba natin yan? Wala. Kasi hanggang dito lang tayo di ba? Itong 53,238. Tapos in-adjust nga natin yan for the depreciation. However, yung after the net income after tax, itong common dividends na to, this involves cash. Diba? So dapat guys, papasok dito yan. It should enter here. Dapat kasama siya kasi cash yan Okay? Hindi natin siya na-capture. Wala tayong nalagay dito na dividends. And dividends, guys, involves cash. Ang assumption natin, cash dividends yan. Okay? Alright. So ilagay natin dito sa dulo, no? Dividends paid. Okay, saan papasok yan? Operating, investing, financing. Dividends paid, guys. Paki-chat na lang, please, or paki-unmute. Okay, mas maganda guys kung i-unmute nyo lang yung sarili nyo para mas mabilis. O mag-raise kayo ng hand for me to acknowledge you. Okay, saan papasok? Operating, investing, financing.
I'm not sure po, pero operating.
Operating, okay. Thank you. Pero it's financing, guys, no? Okay, thank you for the answer. Who was that?
Syra po.
Syra, thank you ah. Ang dividends natin, ano yan, kasi finance yung nag-aano yan eh. Hindi naman operations, hindi sila yung production, no? Okay, take note, di ba, ang production sila yung gumagawa ng goods, di ba? So, hindi nila role yung ano, yung pag-determine kung magdi-dividends or not, no? So, that should form part of your financing, and then source of cash or use of cash, guys.
Use.
Okay, use of cash kasi magdi-distribute ang dividends, di ba? So that should be a use of cash negative 43,300. Okay, yan. Alright, so nabawasan na yung natin, ano, yung ilagay nga natin dito yung ano, yung total cash change. Yung total ilagay natin dito, yan. And then yung cash change should be 2,250. Okay, so that alam natin kung ano pa yung difference, no? Let's call it variance. Ano pa yung variance natin? So this is equal to this one minus this one. Okay, 33,100. Okay. So hindi na po isa-subtract. Carl, kindly post your question kasi importante yung question mo, no? Okay, kindly share your question to your classmates. Say that's a very important question. Thank you for that question. Okay, ang question ni Carl, hindi na po ba isa-subtract yung dividends from the previous year? Hindi na, Carl. Kasi yung dividends of the previous year, that will be included in the cash flow statement of the previous year. Okay? So, dun siya papasok sa cash flow ng 2019, cash flow statement. Okay, since we're creating the cash flow statement for 2020, it's only the dividends for 2020 that will be included, no? Carl, did that answer your question? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that question, Carl. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. No, I really encourage you to ask questions kasi para ma-clear kung sakaling may mga doubts, no? It's a good venue. This is a good venue for you to ask your questions. Okay. Take note, guys, that we will respect all questions. Okay. All questions are very important. All answers are very important. All answers are pretty much very much appreciated. Okay, so may kulang pa tayo, guys. Itong 33,100. Paano kaya yun? Any idea, guys? Ano kaya itong 33,100 na to? Any suggestions, guys? Meron ba similar dito? Wala ba kayo nakikita ang medyo similar sa ano? Should be negative. Kung in-negative natin to, guys, depreciation and amortization, ibabawas natin. Sige, ibawas natin. Negative daw, ano? Kung in-negative natin to, oops. Oh, hindi pa rin tama, ano? Okay, we have now a net use of cash na. Okay. But Erin, thank you so much for acknowledging your answer. Thank you so much, Erin. So ibabalik ko muna, ha? Control Z ko muna. Okay. So balik tayo dun sa dati natin, no? Ay, hindi. Tanggalin ko yung negative dito. Now, okay. Alright. So ano kaya? Kung nung ginawa natin negative yan, hindi rin eh. Okay. What do you think should we do with this? Paano masi-zero out to, guys? Gusto natin maging zero tong variance, no? So anong gagawin natin? Any suggestion? Don't be afraid, guys, to suggest. Suggestion na naman, no? Okay lang yan, guys. Negative. Dito sa 2250, ang ginawa ko lang kinompare ko lang yung 35,350 at saka yung change na 2250, okay? And then I just got the difference, no? Gusto ko lang malaman kung ano yung difference ng total natin dito dun sa template natin ng cash flows at saka dun sa dapat na lumabas na answer. So meron tayong discrepancy na 33,100. Okay, yun lang yung ginagawa natin dito. Yung the one sa box. Okay, bakit the one sa box? Oh, where? Dito sa ano? Okay lang ba na unmute na lang? Sino to? Marco, please.
Ay, sir, yung nasa operating row ay column.
Operating where here? Ito to? 2250?
That one.
Okay, what's accruals? Okay, saan yung accruals? Ito, no? Accruals is 37. F37. Okay, accruals. Okay, sige. Thank you, Marco, for the answer. Pero i-analyze natin, ha. Accruals, guys, anong account si accruals? Is it asset, liabilities, or equity? Accruals are expenses already incurred but not yet paid, no? So, ibig sabihin yan, guys, ano siya? Utang siya, no? Utang siya, no? So, it's a liability, no? Tapos, anong rule natin? Tumaas yung liability, di ba? Right? So, parang umutang tayo, nadagdagan yung utang natin. Pag umuutang tayo, guys, hindi pa natin binabayar, nasa sa atin pa yung cash. Okay, again, the rule, guys, here is that yan, liabilities and equity, pag tumaas yan, source of cash yan. Okay? Okay? So that should, it should be positive dito. Okay? Marco, ano ba? Okay, pag-explain ko?
Yes, sir, gets po.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Marco. But I really appreciate your suggestion, your question, no? I appreciate that, no? Okay. Sige, guys, I'll give you a few seconds, no? I'll just answer my knock on the door lang. Sandali lang, ha? I'll give you a few seconds and determine anong gagawin natin dito kasi hindi pa tayo balance, hindi pa natin magagawa yung statement of cash flows. Okay, just a few seconds. Sige, go. Okay, what do you suggest, guys? Subtract The total and variance po ba, Syra? Total and the variance. Syra, can you unmute yourself para hindi ko tapos kindly post this dun sa ano.
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm. Okay, thank you for sharing your question. Subtract the total and the variance. What do you mean by that?
35,350 minus 33,100.
33. Tapos, what do we get?
I don't know.
Kasi ganito, explain ko guys. Explain ko ulit So, our total now is 35,350, di ba? Okay. Tapos, kino-compare natin siya to sa cash change to 250. Okay. Equal na ba sila? Hindi pa. No? Magkano yung discrepancy? Magkano yung kaibahan nila? 33,100. Ito yung gusto natin malaman. No? Kasi dapat guys, ang lumabas dapat na total dito, 2,250. 2,250. Ang goal natin, dapat ito, this should be 2,250. It should be the same as 2,250 dito. Okay? So, dapat pareho yan, no? Kung magkaiba yan, may problema tayo. Ngayon, ang total natin, 35,350. Okay? Nung sinabtract natin yan sa 2,250, sabi natin, ang discrepancy natin, 33,100. So, dapat ma-account natin to saan ang galing to. Okay? Bakit magkaiba? Magkaiba itong total natin sa template natin kaysa dun sa change in cash na 2,250. Okay, ang dapat na tama 2,250 guys, na ito dapat yung makuha natin. Okay. So, how about if we subtract depreciation from what do you mean, Erin? Tanggalin natin or isa-subtract?
Dun po sa 53,238, how about po we subtract the 33,100?
This one?
No po. Dun po sa NI 80, sa 53,000 po.
Here?
No po. Dun po sa cash flow pa rin.
Okay, this one?
Yes po.
And then?
I'm not sure po. We subtract po the 33,100.
Oh, okay. Ito yung ginawa natin kanina, no? Ginawa natin negative, di ba?
Ay, okay po.
Ginawa ko lang negative kasi inad na natin sa dulo yan, di ba? Okay? So it's just like subtracting. You make this negative and then you add everything. It's just like subtracting. But sabi nga natin, oops, iba pa rin. Mali pa rin answer natin, no? It now became a negative 3850, no? Ibig sabihin, ano na siya? Net use of cash na. Okay? So, at saka guys, take note sinabtract natin yung depreciation Diba? Sinabtract natin yung depreciation in order to get the net income. So, isa-subtract ulit natin. Diba, sabi natin, ang net income, hindi cash yan. So, dapat may gagawin tayo dyan para ma-convert siya into cash. Lahat ng mga inad natin na non-cash, babawas dapat natin yun. Lahat ng minus natin ng mga non-cash, dapat i-reverse natin, idadagdag dapat natin yun. Si depreciation, minus natin. Therefore, dapat idadagdag natin. No? Idadagdag natin dapat yung depreciation, hindi isa-subtract. Okay? Alright. Okay, di tanggalin na lang. Pag tanggalin natin yan guys, ano mangyayari? What will be the result guys if we remove? Yan, tama na. Okay? Okay guys, clear?
Yes po.
Okay, so okay na tayo, no? Okay, quick review guys, quick review, no? So ang objective natin dapat, we looked at the cash, no? Increase in cash or decrease in cash. Dito, nag-increase in cash ng 250. Dapat lalabas din dito, dapat nag-increase din dapat yung cash ng 250. Okay? That should be our answer. Dapat, ano din siya, nag-increase ng 250. Okay. So, Nagsimula tayo sa net income after tax, no? Magkano net income after tax? 53,238. Okay, question guys. Question. We have to look at the income statement, no? May mga items ba dito na binawas natin na hindi siya cash? Answer please. Are there items here in the income statement that we either added or subtracted which are non-cash? Kasi kung hindi cash yan, dapat i-adjust natin to net income after tax. Anyone? Okay. Chat natin. Oh, Syra, again sa lahat, no? Sa lahat natin i-share mo sa lahat, no? Okay, you're correct. Depreciation and amortization, di ba? Kasi ang depreciation and amortization, yung non-cash expense yan eh. Yung expense, mina-minus natin yan to arrive at the net income after tax. So, anong gagawin natin? Guys, anong gagawin? Kung pwede, unmute na lang para mas mabilis tayo, no? Kasi we still have, guys, we still have this to cover. Ito pa, nasa baba pa. So, mas maganda sana kung yung natin, kung pwede guys, raise of hands, tapos answer na lang para mas mabilis tayo.
Dapat hindi na po isama.
Identify yourself muna, no, please.
Syra po.
Syra, sige, Syra, anong gagawin?
Dapat hindi na po isama yung depreciation and amortization in the operating.
In the operating, wait, sandali So, di ba kinuha natin net income after tax, di ba ito? Tapos, kailangan guys, i-adjust natin to. Kasi, yung net income after tax, hindi siya equal to cash. It's not cash. Ang ginagawa natin, statement of cash flows. So, dapat i-convert natin to. So, ang tatanungin natin, may mga dinagdag ba tayo o may mga binawas ba tayo dito na non-cash? Kasi kung may mga ganong adjustment tayo, kung may ganong ginawa tayo, dapat i-adjust natin yon. Okay, may mga dinagdag ba tayo dito na na non-cash? Wala naman kasi wala naman non-cash revenue na dito eh. May mga binawas ba tayo na non-cash? Answer please. Guys. May mga nabawas ba tayo dito guys sa income statement na non-cash? Okay, by now guys, dapat alam niyo na yung answer dyan. Anyone?
Hello po, sir.
Yes. Sino to please?
Kendrick po.
Kendrick, sige.
Depreciation and amortization po ba?
Yes, correct. Kendrick, thank you so much. No? Na-discuss natin dati, ito cash, ito guys, this is a non-cash, non-cash item to. No? Depreciation and amortization at 33,100, ibig sabihin nun, hindi tayo naglalabas ng cash. Okay, so ano gagawin natin sa net income after tax? Binawas kasi natin itong 33,100. Ano gagawin natin dyan, guys? To adjust. Whatever we did, guys, we have to reverse. So, anong gagawin natin?
Sir,
Yes?
you have to add po ba?
Yes, correct. Add back natin, lagay ko dito. Yan. Add back. 33,100. Okay. Ayun. No? Okay na tayo, guys? And then when we check, naku, bumalik na naman tayo, guys. Bumalik na naman tayo sa dati. May problema na naman tayo, no? So, dapat anong gagawin natin? Kendrick.
Subtract po.
Tatanggalin natin to, no? Okay.
Opo.
Tanggalin natin. Okay? Pag tinanggal natin, okay na tayo, no? Diba? Tama ba?
Tama, sir. Tama.
Tama. Okay. So, i-review natin yung statement of cash flows natin, no? Sisimula tayo sa net income after tax, right? Okay, question guys, may mga items ba dito, net income after tax, na dapat i-adjust tayo? Kasi hindi cash flow to. Kendrick, pakisagot. May items ba dito na non-cash?
So far yung depreciation at
Yes.
amortization pa lang po.
Ano ginawa natin sa depreciation? Minus natin o sinubtract natin to arrive at your net income after tax?
We subtracted po.
Subtracted. So how do we adjust now the net income after tax?
We add po.
We add back, okay? So ilalagay natin dito. Okay? So what do we now have? Tama na tayo dito, no? What do we now have? Total natin. Ay, bumalik na naman tayo, Kendrick. May variance na naman tayo ng 33,100. Anong gagawin natin?
We have to subtract po.
Subtract. Na-notice mo na ba, Kendrick? Ha?
Yes po. Yes sir.
Na ano? Na ano na-notice mo?
Na if we add, nagkakamali po siya.
Oo.
It only works if we subtract po.
Pag hindi natin ilalagay, tama yung balance, di ba?
Sir.
Di ba? Pag tinanggal natin yan, tama yung balance natin, 2,250. Correct? Pero,
Tama.
mali tayo dito. Mali ito, guys. Dapat, ibalik natin yan. Ibalik dapat natin yung 33,100 na yan. Okay? Pero pag binalik natin 33,100 na yan, mali tayo dito. Okay. Okay, let me elaborate now, guys. Na? Tama tayo dito, guys. This is correct already. Okay? Net income after tax adjusted for depreciation and amortization. Huwag na natin gagalawin to, guys, kasi tama ito, ha? This is correct. Pag tinanggal natin yan, mali na tayo. Ibig sabihin, Coach Bob, kahit na tumama tayo dito, mali pa rin tayo, yes. Kasi guys, ang net income after tax, hindi cash yan, ha? It's not cash. So we have to adjust it to be equivalent to cash. And how do we adjust the net income after tax? Once again, tingnan yung income statement, tingnan yung mga non-cash items dito. Pag inad natin yung isang non-cash, i-minus natin. Pag minus natin yun, i-add back natin. So that's what's happening here, no? So since depreciation and amortization were subtracted in order to arrive at your net income after tax, we have to add it back. Okay? Ibalik natin yan kasi non-cash item yan. So ito, cash flow na to. Cash flow na to, guys. Alright, ang problema natin, ito. Bakit hindi pa rin siya nag-2,250? Okay, the problem, guys, is not here. The problem lies with your property, plant, and equipment. Okay, let me explain now. No? Property, plant, and equipment ang naging problema natin. Okay, ito. Okay. Let me elaborate first. There are, ito pinag-aralan natin dito dati, di ba? So this is one way to present your PPE is PPE at cost less accumulated depreciation, the net PPE. Okay? Let me illustrate that. No? Sabihin natin 2020. Example lang to, guys, ha? 2019. Okay, let's say for purposes of example, PPE at cost, no? PPE at cost natin in 2020 is 100. 2018 is 80. Okay. All right. So how much was the increase in PPE, guys?
20.
20. Okay? So itong 20 na to, increase in PPE, saan siya papasok? Operating, investing, financing. We know it will go to, guys? Guys, saan papasok yan? Yung PPE, guys? Sa cash flow natin, saan papasok? Operating, investing, financing. Itong 20. Hello, guys. Property, plant, and equipment, saan siya? Operating, investing, financing.
Investing.
Investing yan, di ba? Investing naman talagang PPE, no? Source of cash or use of cash?
Use.
Use of cash. Di ba? Asset yan eh. Asset, pag tumaas ang asset, use of cash lagi, no? Okay? Use of cash yan. Okay, tapos sa balance sheet kasi nakalagay pa accumulated depreciation. Okay, for purposes of example, guys, for purposes of example, sabihin natin ito, 70, ito, 60. No? Tapos PPE net. Okay, so i-minus natin this minus this. Okay, take a look, guys. Ilan yung difference dito?
10.
10. Okay. 30 minus 20. Okay. How much was really the investment? How much
100.
was the additional investment, guys? Kasi 80 tayo nung 2019, naging 100. So ilan talagang, magkano talaga in-invest? Yung additional investment?
20.
20. No? 20. Kaso, ang ginawa natin, guys, sa balance sheet kasi natin, ito lang yung pinakita eh. Ito lang yung pinakita. So, ang na-pick up lang natin itong 10. When in fact, it should be this one. It should be 20. So, yun ang problema natin. Kasi hindi natin alam kung magkano yung at cost. Hindi binigay sa atin. Okay? So, that's where the discrepancy lies. No? Sa PPE dapat, guys, ang gagamitin natin yung cost, yung at cost, hindi yung net PPE. Kasi net PPE, guys, sinamahan na ng depreciation yan. Okay? Ang problema, in-account na natin depreciation dito. So pag ang gagamitin pa natin ng fixed asset is the net fixed asset, nagkakaroon ng double counting, nagkakaroon ng problem yan sa depreciation. Okay? So ang gagawin natin, guys, kailangan ma-reconstruct natin yung portion ng balance sheet para ang makuha natin dapat talaga itong dapat makukuha natin yung at cost dapat. Magkano ba yung at cost, no? Okay? So that's the problem. Tapos ang kailangan natin malaman ito, magkano tong yung actual investment ng PPE. Not the net PPE, but the actual PPE. Okay? So punta tayo dito, guys. Gumawa na ako dito ng pro forma dito. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, asa na? Ito, guys, ito. Alright? So ito, this is more of the T account, no? Natutunan niyo naman sa accounting to, yung T account, no? So, pero gagawin natin, computing, okay, mali ito. Computing for FA investment, fixed asset investment. So, it appears that the fixed asset investment is 15,750, no? Pero that's wrong, guys. Hindi ang investment 15,750. Kasi ang ginamit natin dito, net fixed assets. So dapat i-reconstruct natin. Dapat malaman natin kung magkano ba talaga yung naging investment in fixed asset. Kasi ito, mali ito, no? Mali yung 15,750. When you compute for the investment in fixed assets, you have to use yung at cost, no? Wag yung net. Yan, ito. Parang ito, no? PPE at cost, from 80 naging 100, ito talaga yon, no? So kung binigay lang sa atin yung at cost, ito tama na to, guys. Ito na yon, no? Kaso ang problema sa atin, hindi binigay sa atin to. Hindi binigay at cost, ang binigay lang itong net, no? But we can reconstruct this. Okay, pause muna ako, guys. Naintindihan ba kung ano yung gagawin natin ngayon? Paki-chat na lang, please, no? Ang gusto natin malaman, yung magkano ba yung talagang investment sa property, plant, and equipment. Yan. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Kasi, remember guys, kapag ang binigay net fixed assets, it will not give us the real investment. Okay? Kasi in-adjust na natin to for depreciation. Diba? Again, going back here, okay, copying ko nga ako dito para makita natin. Control C, para hindi na ako bumalik-balik dito. Okay. The problem, hindi naman problem, no? Hindi natin pwedeng magamit to as itong net PPE, which we did here, guys, 315 minus 330, tapos yun yung ginamit natin na investing use. Ito yon, no? Hindi yan, mali yan. Dapat ang gagamitin natin yung PPE at cost ulit for the nth time. No? Okay, so let's now do this, no? So kailangan natin, ilalagay natin dito, okay? Magkano ba yung fixed assets natin beginning, magkano yung acquisition, okay, magkano yung dinagdag sa fixed assets, then depreciation, and then fixed asset ending. Okay? So gagawin natin tong ano na to, okay, using yung net natin, no? Pero sa net natin, ilalagay natin yung magkano talaga yung in-acquire. Okay? Tapos kung meron pa acquisition, tapos ilagay din natin dito disposal, no? Kung may binenta. Kasi yun lang naman pwede mangyari sa assets, guys. So magkano siya sa simula, magkano yung in-acquire, this is acquisition, acquisition, yung binili, no? Ito yung gusto natin malaman. Magkano ba yung binili? Kasi yun ang magiging investment natin sa fixed assets. Okay? Then magkano yung disposal kung may binenta pa na fixed assets? Okay? Magkano yung depreciation? At saka magkano yung fixed asset end? Okay? So ang gagawin natin dito kung plus o minus, no? Kung madadagdagan yung fixed assets. Okay, how much was fixed assets beginning, guys? Class, how much was fixed assets net beginning? It was equal to, ba ito, no? Ang beginning ng fixed assets natin, 315. Okay. Magkano yung acquisition? How much was acquisition, guys? Okay, hindi natin alam, no? Hindi natin alam. It's not 15,750, no? Hindi 15,750 yung ano yung acquisition. So that's what we need to know. Okay, then disposal. How much was disposal? How much was disposal, guys? Okay? Wala namang information na binigay sa atin na assets worth blank was sold, no? So zero to. Okay? We don't have any information and we were not told that assets were sold, no? Pag may binenta, guys, ilalagay natin dito. Okay, how much was depreciation? Alam natin depreciation for the year, no? It's equal to, nasa income statement ito, no? So, ang depreciation, guys, bawas yan sa ano, no? Okay, depreciation is deducted from your fixed assets, no? Okay, depreciation for the year. This is the movement for the year. Ito yung galaw ng asset natin for 2020. So meron tayong sa simula, 315, tapos may binili tayong asset. Yun ang gusto natin malaman para yun ang ilalagay natin dito, no? Tapos may binenta tayo, wala namang binenta, tapos binawasan natin ng depreciation na 33,100. Okay, therefore, our fixed asset end will simply be just this one plus this one plus this one. Okay, pwede ko nang i-plus, guys, kasi naka-negative naman tayo dito. So I'll just sum this up. Okay. 315, no? How much should this be, guys? How much should be the end? The ending amount should be 337.50. Okay, follow? Kaso 315 pa nga lang to, no? So dapat, guys, maglalagay tayo ng amount dito so that ang ending natin dapat 337.50. Okay. How do we do that, no? Okay, pause muna ako kasi baka hindi natin nakuha, no? Okay. Any questions, guys? Do you want me to repeat the explanation? Any comments? Raise hands or chat nyo guys.
Sir, can you explain it one more time po, please?
Sige, sure. Thank you. Okay. So, sabi natin guys, ang problema natin itong sa cash flow natin, itong magkano ba talaga ininvest na na fixed assets. Wala sana rin tayong problema guys kung ang binigay sa atin yung at cost, no? Yung original cost ng fixed asset. Kasi we can just get the difference between the two. So na yun. Ito, no? Kunyari, binigay yung if PPE at cost was given, edi straightforward lang yan. Magkano ba ng 2019? 80. Magkano yung 2020? 100. So, ang difference sila 20, diretso na yun dito na yun sa yun na ilalagay natin dito. Net use of cash, 20. Ang problema, ito. Ang binigay sa atin, ito. So, ang pinikap natin dito guys na value is this one. Diba? 330 minus 315, ito yung 15 na yun. Ano siya guys? Net yan. Net fixed assets. Okay? So, hindi yan talaga yung actual na na investment. Hindi yung actual cash na linabas dun sa equipment. Okay? So how do we now solve for that? No? We can solve for that by reconstructing this. Okay? So magsisimula dahil we can use now the net fixed assets. No? Again guys, pag binigay yung cost, ang gamitin na yung cost kasi diretso na yon. Pero kunyari ang binigay lang yung net tapos hindi natin alam yung yung at cost. E di i-reconstruct natin. How do we reconstruct it? Ang alam natin, beginning at saka ending, no? Beginning is 315, ending is 33750. Okay? Ano yung mga gumalaw? Ano yung mga changes dito sa fixed assets sa net, no? Yung beginning natin 350, tapos nag-acquire tayo. Hindi lang natin alam kung magkano yung acquisition na yan. Tapos, pwedeng i-minus yung disposal. Kung may disposal, guys, dapat, bigyan natin ng negative. Hindi, ayaw. Kasi 0 is not negative nor positive. Okay, 281,900. Okay. So my suggested answer si Syra. Sige, tingnan natin Syra, ha. We will experiment, no? Okay. Okay. May sinuggest na answer si Syra. Thank you, Syra. That means you're going advanced. So you were trying to answer, no? That's good. Pero i-check natin, ha. Sige. We will vet kung 281,900 nga yung investments, no? Okay. So, sana tayo, no? Depreciation, ima-minus natin. And then dito, guys, may nag-answer din. Okay. Okay, si R, 33750, tapos sabi ni Aaron, 281,900, so 48,850. Okay, si Syra, sinabi niya yung 281,900, tapos sinabi ni Aaron, related to sinabi ni Syra, it's 48,850. Sige. Thank you guys, ha? Thank you. Okay. Cyrus, paki-ano na rin yung answer mo, no? Paki-share to everyone, no? Si Aaron sinare na niya to everyone. Ito yung nakukuha niya 48,850. All right. So, how do we do this? Dapat guys, ang lumabas na ending 337.50, no? So, you can do it manually. Isa-isayin natin yan. Kunyari, 50,000 ba? Hindi, no? Sobra, bawasan natin. Is it 40,000? Hindi rin, no? So, ano pa rin, no? So, dapat ito kasi, guys, this should be equal to 337.50. So, alam nga naman, guys, magta-trial and pwede nyo rin i-algebra, kaso, pwede tayong gamitin sa Excel na mas madali, no? Hindi na tayo mag-algebra. Okay? Thank you, Aaron, no? Yan, okay. Thank you, Aaron. Actually, yung sinuggest ni Syra na 28,1900 is partly correct. Tapos, finalo up ni Aaron Okay, actually Syra got the partial answer, no, to 21,281,900. Tapos si Aaron completed it, no, 48,850. Okay, so let's hear that how this was done. Okay, Aaron, paano mo nakuha tong ano? Nag-formula ka ba? Nag-algebra ka? Aaron, can you unmute yourself?
Algebra lang po.
Algebra, okay. Okay, no, so pwedeng algebra, no? And that's perfectly valid yung ano. In fact, tama yung answers nila, no? Tama yung 82,900 ni Syra, tama yung 48,850 ni Aaron, no? Okay. So, the best way to do this, guys, is have you used the goal seek function of Excel? Chat nga, guys, if any one of you have used goal seek. Yes or no, please? No. Thank you, Sarah. The rest, guys, I'm going to teach you how to use goal seek. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, Erin. The rest, goal seek. The rest, bakit walang sagot yung iba, guys? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, 4 lang ang estudyante ko, 5. Okay. Pa-feedback, please. Okay. Ayan, good, good. Yan, salamat. Okay, although hindi pa ako nakakuha ng 100% na ano, na participation. Sana all, no? Sana all sumagot. Yan. Okay, kasi baka may isa sa inyo nakagamit na. Okay. Sige, I think majority. Salamat, salamat, salamat. Okay. Thank you, guys. Now I'm going to show you a secret quickly how to solve algebra equations in Excel. Mas madali, no? So kailangan i-set up muna natin. So yung equation natin is the beginning plus the acquisition plus disposal. Pina-plus ko, pero dapat ang lalagay natin dito, kunyari, kung may disposal, dapat nakalagay ng negative 100, no? Example lang yan, example, no? Kunyari may disposal na 100. Depreciation, ibabawas yan, so negative. So dapat sa dulo, sum na lang, no? Sum na lang. Pwede rin naman, guys, pwede rin positive ang ilalagay nyo lahat dito, pero dito, magiging 315 plus acquisition minus disposal minus depreciation. Okay? Alright. So since 0 to, no? Since wala naman disposal, isi-zero out ko na to. And then, ito yung total natin. Dapat magkano yung total? The total should be 330,750 kasi yun yung lumalabas na net fixed asset natin. No? Nagsimula tayo sa 315, dapat magtatapos sa 330. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, from your data guys. Okay? Nakikita nyo dito sa dulo, ito sa isang tabs dito. Nasa forecast, no? Makikita nyo dapat yung what if analysis. Paki-chat nga, guys, kung nakita nyo yung what if analysis. Before I continue. Kung yes, yan, thank you. Thank you. Yan, okay, good. Yung iba, guys, yung iba? Okay, good. Yan, thank you. Okay, so andito si what if analysis. Click this. Okay, meron tayong tatlo dito, no? Scenario manager, my goal seek, my data table. Yung data table gagamitin natin in the future yan. Let's go to goal seek. Okay, can you see this goal seek, guys? Okay, meron tayong tatlong parameters, no? 2 of the parameters have spreadsheet icons like here. Ibig sabihin, guys, pag may ganito, pwede natin i-link dito sa Excel natin yung cell na to. Okay? Pag wala, ito dapat ita-type natin. Okay, in our model, guys, set cell. Sabi set cell. Ano gusto natin? Anong gusto natin dito? Gusto natin, guys, na yung fixed asset end, ito, yung dulo, dapat magkano siya?
$137.50.
Yes, correct. So dapat set cell, so dapat ililink natin dito yan. Kasi ngayon hindi pa tama itong ending natin. Bakit? Kasi wala pang value acquisition, no? It should be equal to what value? Note guys, walang spreadsheet icon dito, so dapat ito-type natin yan. Hindi natin pwede i-link. It should be equal to what, guys? In-answer na ito kanina.
300,000.
330, yan. 330,750. Yan, no? Okay? And then by changing what cell?
Acquisition.
Acquisition. Okay? So ang gagawin ni Excel, automatic niya, nasusolve niya sa acquisition so that the fixed asset end should be 337,750. Okay? By changing acquisition. Okay? Ano ko lang ito, ha? Okay, then okay. Okay? Okay, ano lumalabas? Okay. Sorry. Bakit 15,750 pa rin? Is something wrong, guys, with what we did here?
Sir, sa akin po sabi 48,850.
48?
48,850.
Yun. Okay? Yun. Okay? Correct, no? Sino sabi nun? Okay, I purposely, guys, minali ko yung formula, no? Minali ko yung formula. I was waiting for you to comment on that. Take note, kung hindi natin sinama yung isa dito, so dinisregard lang yung depreciation. So mali yun, no? So be careful, guys, in setting this up. Kaya nga, aayusin yung pag-set up so much so that kasama lahat ng items in this case, and then nagsimula tayo sa beginning, tapos nagtapos sa ending. Okay, so my formula here is faulty kasi hindi ko sinama yung dulo. No? So, this has to be 37. Yan. So, kasama na lahat. Okay, so when I now do, let me check. Wala. Ayan, okay. Okay, so let's go back now to data. What if analysis, goal seek. Okay. Set cell, this one, equal to 330,750 by changing this cell, acquisition. Then I'll press muna Control Alt print screen para ma-print ko itong mamayang goal sheet na to. And then, okay. So there, guys. Okay, so without, guys, algebra, we made use of Excel as a tool in order to solve our algebraic equation. So the investment is actually 48,850. Hindi siya 15,750, guys. Okay. Pinaste ko lang to para for you to know ako ano nangyari dito. No? Yan. I'm going to send again this file, guys. every time we work on our Excel file, ipopost ko rin to para may reference pa rin kayo. There. Okay, so ito yung ginawa natin guys, ang goal seek, no? This is coming from your data, what if analysis. Okay, so we can now guys remove this, no? So how much will be our investment, guys, in fixed asset? It will be 48,850. Source of cash or use of cash?
Use.
Use of cash, no? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Use of cash. Okay, so, and sino nag-answer ng use? Syra ba? Syra, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Syra. Yeah, you're correct, no? So I'm going to, let's remove this, no? Is equal to, dito na natin i-link, no? Dito sa 48,850 dito. Yan. So I'm linking it now here to the acquisition. And with that, guys, there. Yan, tama na tayo. We now have the correct balance. Total natin, total cash flow, 2250. Change in cash flow is 2250. Okay, ito yung nasa balance sheet natin, and then a variance of 0. So we're now correct. Okay? Okay na yung natin. Okay na yung template natin. Okay, so we can now, guys, any questions so far? No? Any questions? So quick review, guys. Net income after tax, always adjusted for depreciation and amortization, huh? Okay? Okay, sir will teach us out. Syra, ilagay mo sa oh, pag next week na, ha? Pag yung Magic Excel. O nga, no? Kung paano pa install yun, no? Mo, marami pa tayong magic na matutunan din sa class na to. Oh, yung goal seek, guys, magic din yan, ha? I'm happy that you learned about goal seek. Sa exam nyo kasi magkakaganito. So, dapat, guys, mas mabilis kasi kung ganito, no? Kaysa kasi baka magkamali pa kasi algebra. Sa bagay, pwede rin kayo magkamali, but just be very careful with this one. Okay? Okay, so, quick review, guys. Kasama si net income after tax at saka adjusted for depreciation and amortization. Pag nag-increase yung assets, guys, use of cash. Pag nag-decrease yung assets, use of cash, a source of cash. Pag liabilities and equity nag-increase, source of cash. Opposite nun, nag-decrease sila, use of cash. Okay? The only problem left, guys, is to be able to identify kung ano ba to, operating, investing, financing. Current assets, guys, except yung mga interest-bearing will form part of your financing. Okay? Equipment, land, property, plant, and equipment will always be part of your investing. Okay. Nga pala, guys, kunyari, merong binenta yung assets. Saan pupunta yung yung cash flow nun? Saan siya pupunta? Operating, investing, financing. Sale of assets, saan siya pupunta? Investing, no? Pero yung gain in the sale of asset, dun siya pupunta sa operating. Okay? Binenta yung asset, kunyari yung book value ng asset 100. 100 yung book value, no? Binenta siya at 110. Okay? Binenta siya at 110. Yung 100 na benta dun sa asset, yung cost, yung book value, pupunta sa investing. Pero yung gain, kasi nag-gain eh. Ang book value 100, nabenta siya at 110. Yung gain na 10, dito siya pupunta sa operating. Okay? Pero yung 100 na book value, recovery ng book value, it will form under, go under investing. Okay, so, okay. Thank you, Syra, for the question. If you sell it for less, paano? So, ganito 100, yung book value. Binenta at 90. No? Okay, ibig sabihin may loss na 10, no? May loss na 10. So, paano yun? Paano? Yung book value 100, isasarado natin yan, guys. So, yung 100 pa rin dapat pupunta sa, okay, ang isinasarado natin yung cost ng equipment. Ang cost ng equipment, 100. Ba? So, yung 100 na yan, pupunta yan sa investing. 100, guys, 100, ha? Hindi yung 90. 100 ang pupunta sa investing, tapos yung loss na 10, negative 10 yon, pupunta sa operating. So ang net niya, guys, 100 tsaka negative 10, 90 pa rin. Pero parang ini-split natin siya kasi you have to close this eh. Yung cost ng equipment 100, i-close natin yan. Okay? So yung 100 na to, it will be reflected as a in other words, parang nung binili siya naka-debit. Okay, pag binenta siya, i-credit natin. So masasarado yung buong ano na to, yung buong book value na yan. No? Okay? Okay, thank you, Sarah, for the question. Okay, good question, good question. Okay, so we have a few more minutes, guys. Tapusin na natin tong ano, para at least tapos natin tong ano, formal na statement of cash flows, advanced technology statement of cash flows for the year ended 2020. Okay, ginawa ko na dito, guys, para mas mabilis na tayo, no? Cash flow, ito either used, so used, okay. Pero alam kasi natin, guys, na ang net cash flow natin sa operating is ano, alam natin na 72,838. So, provided to. Ito naman used by, ito naman used. Pag positive, provided. Pag negative, used. Okay, so tingnan natin, guys, yung proforma natin dito. Cash flow provided, cash flow used, no? Cash flow used. Okay? Nalagay ko na yan kasi alam naman natin kung provided o used yung ano, yung cash flow. Okay. So susundan lang natin yung proforma, guys. Simple. No? We'll start with net income after tax. Yan. Dito na natin kunin, no? Add depreciation and amortization. Okay? Okay? Alright? Then, lahat ng nasa operating, guys, ito, no? Ilalagay lang natin dun sa ano natin. Ito. So, itong apat na to, dito yan, no? Changes in working capital. Kasi yung current assets natin tsaka current liabilities, those are your working capital, no? So, ano daw nangyari sa increase? Di ba nag-increase in accounts receivable? So, ito siya. So in fact, guys, pag nakuha nyo na to, isa-isa nyo lang to, ilagay dito, yung title niya. Tapos increase in inventories. Di ba nag-increase inventory? So use of cash yan. Di ba? Increase in accounts payable. This one. And increase in accruals. Ito. Alright? So saan natin nakalagay ito? Okay. Ayusin ko lang yung format, guys. Lagay natin dito. Okay. Tapos ito, let's put para accounting na accounting talaga. Sum. Add natin to. Para good form tayo. Tapos gawin natin format. Dapat ganito din. So that here, we have, oops, mali. Sum natin. Okay, guys, no? Ito na yung cash flow provided natin by operating activities. Okay, and then we go to financing activities. Investing, guys, it's just, isa lang siya, 48,850. Okay? So, dito si operating, investing, si financing, dito dapat yung pinakadulo niya. So si financing, isa-isa naman na ito. Short term. Pag nakalatag na guys dito sa ano, madali na. Oh. So you just keep on copying it. Dividends pay, yun nasa dulo. 43,300. Okay, since we have already prepared the template, it's so easy now to transfer this to our formal statement of cash flows. Increase in short-term investment, increase in notes payable. Kasi asset to, no? Nag-increase, so use of cash. Ito, liability, nag-increase, so source of cash. Liability to, source of cash. Dividends paid, cash outflow yan. Okay, so if we sum this up, you should be getting the 21,738. This one. 21,738. Okay? So yung tatlo natin, guys, this operating, investing, financing, sum this up. Okay? So it's 2,250. Then, so that was the net increase in cash. Cash balance natin, how much was our cash at the beginning of the year? 45,000. There. Therefore, our cash at the end of the year is 47,250. Okay, so this is now our statement of cash flows in good form. Yan dapat guys, pag pinapagawa kayo, no, dapat it should be in good form. Dapat in a generally acceptable accounting form. Okay, any questions, guys? You see how fast it is to prepare your statement of cash flows pag naayos na natin to. No? Kaya usually for me, I prefer using this one first. No? Bago ko ginagawa ito. Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me put my question in the positive. Okay, can you now, on your own, given the balance sheet of a year, income statement of a year, and then the balance sheet of the previous year, based on this, guys, can you now, on your own, prepare the cash flow statement? Waiting for an answer, guys. Not yet. Thank you for your honesty, sir. Pero based on what we learned, no? If you're just going to follow the the process, okay? If you're just going to follow the process, I'm sure na medyo makukuha niyan. No? Okay. So again, let me put my question in the positive. Clear so far, guys? Naintindihan ba yung statement of cash flows natin? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I asked this to the class last time. Did you also do this sa accounting nyo? Nag-statement of cash flows ba rin kayo sa accounting? At least in this manner, no? Kasi baka iba yata yung pag no. Okay, so I hope this is new territory for you, new lesson. All right, it's already time, guys. So 10:45 na, no? So hindi pa natin nagagawa to. So next meeting, we're going to matatapos natin lahat to, no? Ito, and then plus the new file that we're going to work on. We're going now to go into financial ratio analysis. So next meeting, kindly read, guys, on yung mga ratios na titingnan natin. liquidity ratios. Then you have asset management or efficiency ratios. Then we have debt ratios. Ano pa ba? Profitability ratios. Profitability. And we have market value ratios. Market value ratios. So these are the ratios that we're going to look into. It would be good, guys, for you to do advanced reading on what these ratios are, financial ratios. All right. With that, guys, thank you so much. Let's end our I'll end recording.